whoever, I had to stop and share this message really quickly. For whoever needs to hear this for themselves, right? And I hope that you receive this and that you know that, like, you are not alone. Very early on in my life, I knew who I was, even when I didn't have the words. Even when I didn't have the words to understand, or the words to actually say it, right? I knew very early on who I was. And so many times throughout my life, it felt like people in my life were constantly trying to tell me who I was. And I would bend and I would be like, okay, well, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But no, like, I always knew who I was. And very early on, and this goes back to so many different areas of my life of who I am, right? And it took me a very long time to block out the noise and really just understand that, like, even though I may not know everything, which is fine, I don't need to know everything. What I do know is I know who I am, and that is way more than enough. And so whoever you are that needs to hear this, is that, like, you know who you are. You know who you are. So trust that. And the thing is everything, people, places, and things it's just like it's designed to set up to make you feel as though, like, you should question yourself and who you are and what you do and how you move. But you understand why you do the things that you do. You may not necessarily know every single detail, but the most important thing that you do know is that you know who you are. You know who you are because you are tapped in, you are connected, and you've always been connected. So never forget that, and never disregard that, and never try to allow anybody or anything to disrupt that connection and that knowing that you have. And that is the whole point of self-trust, is that you understand, right? You know, and you develop it along the way, and you have additional guidance, and you seek guidance from trusted sources and things, but you have your own inner guiding. And it is such a beautiful space to be in when you understand who you are and you trust in that knowing. Because the thing is that, and when I tell you, like, whole life, it's like as if, like, people have really tried their hardest to try and tell me who I am, who I'm not, and all these different things. And so if this resonates with you, I would love to hear your story. I would love to hear some of the things that you knew that, and yeah, and just trust yourself. Trust yourself and trust your inner knowing of what you know. It's really that simple. And it can feel so complicated because of all the noise and all the distractions and everything that we have going on in this world. But it's kind of like the whole point. And so trust that. And so, yes, that's it. And have a beautiful day. Namaste.